Hello students, you are highly welcome to this class. This is mathematics class, and today we are here to study the middle term in a given binomial expansion. So if you have a binomial expansion problem and you are asked to find the middle term of that binomial expansion, how do you do that? That's what I will be showing you how to do that in this class. So assuming that n is even, that means that the index of the bracket is an even number, then the middle term will be given by n divided by 2 plus 1. That will give you the formula for that will be the middle term. Then if n is odd, you are going to have what? Two middle terms. If n is odd, you are going to have two middle terms. The first term will be n plus 1 divided by 2, and the other term will be n plus 3 divided by 2. So we are going to illustrate this with the aid of this example. So in this example, they ask us to find the middle term in the expansion of 1 minus y raised to power 2 divided by 2 all raised to power 8. So clearly the index of the bracket is here is what? 8. 8 is an even number. So this is falling under the first one. So we are going to get only one middle term. But assuming that the index here is 7, which is odd number, you are going to get two middle terms, because if it is odd number, you are going to get two middle terms. So I have written that formula here. The middle term is given by n divided by 2 plus 1 term, right? So what is n? N is what? 8. 8, if I put 8 here and divide it by 2, I'm going to get what? 4. Then plus 1, I'm going to get what? 5. So we are looking at the fifth term. So the fifth term will be the middle term. We are going to use the general term formula of a given binomial expansion. That general term formula is given by t sub r plus 1 to be equal to n combination r multiplying x raised to power n minus r y raised to power r. This is the general term formula of a given binomial expansion. So we are going to say t sub 5. Remember, we are looking for the fifth term now. That fifth term is the middle term. We have calculated it. So t sub 5, you can write it as 1 plus something. We can write this 5 as 1 plus something. So what will you add to 1 to make 5? That will be your r. So if I add 1 to 4, I will get what? 5. So I will write 5 as 4 plus 1. So I have t sub 4 plus 1. So 4 now is acting as this r. So the formula, I will now use this formula, which is n combination r. What is n? The index of the bracket, which is what? 8. Combination, calculated r now to be what? 4. Then multiplying x raised to power n minus r. X is the first quantity you have inside the bracket. So looking at this question, the first quantity you have inside the bracket is what? 1. That will be our x. So I'm going to have 1 raised to power n minus r. What is our n? 8. Minus what is our r? 4. Then multiplying y raised to power r. Y is the second quantity inside the bracket. What is the second quantity? The second quantity inside this bracket is this. Minus y raised to power 2 divided by 2. So minus y raised to power 2 divided by 2. Then you are going to raise it to power r. And our r is what? 4. So we are going to simplify this. 8 combination 4 will be 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial 8 minus 4 factorial. I'm just using the combination formula. N combination r is given by n factorial divided by r factorial n minus r factorial. So n is 8, r is what? 4. So this formula is what I use here. Then we are having 1 raised to power something here. If we know that if you raise 1 to any power, you are going to still get what? 1. So this is 1. So we now have here, we have minus y raised to power 2 all raised to power what? 4. So because 4 is even, this minus will not be there again. So, and we're having y raised to power 2 raised to power 4. You are going to what? Multiply the index. That's multiply the index of y. 2 multiply 4 will be what? 8. So you are going to have y raised to power 8. Then you have this 2 here. You raise this 2 to power what? 4. Divided by 2 raised to power 4. That's what we have. Then this will be equal to 8. 8 factorial is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 factorial. I'm stopping at the 4 factorial in the expansion of 8 factorial because we have 4 factorial down here. If not, I would have expanded it till 1 to reach 1. But since we have 4 factorial here, this 4 factorial will cancel this 4 factorial. So I have 4 factorial. 8 minus 4 is 4. So, and we have factorial here. So we'll still have 4 factorial. Then we have y raised to power 8 divided by 2 raised to power what? 4. 2 raised to power 4. 2 raised to power 4 is 16. So we have divided by 16. So if you simplify further, 4 factorial will cancel 4 factorial. And this will be 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 multiplying y raised to power 8 over 16 dividing 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That's 4 factorial. And if you look at what we have here, we are going to have that 16, 8 can divide 8. 8 divide 8 is 1. 8 divide 16 will have what? 2. Right? Then coming here, we have 3 times 2 is what? 6, which can divide 6. So if you reduce this, what we have up is 1 times 7 times 5, which is what? 35. Divided by, we have 4 times 1 times 2, which is what? 8. Then we have y raised to power what? 8. So from what we have here, this is the final result of the simplification. You can cross-check the simplification using your calculator to confirm this answer. So thank you so much for being part of this class. See you in our upcoming class. Bye.